Hey, cooking at campsite doesn't have to be hard. We can have some really nice meals if we just prepare a little bit in advance. And it makes it so easy to have all these side dishes done for when you throw on a steak, you got a nice side dish. Throw on a piece of chicken, you got side dish for you, a piece of fish. So stay tuned while we throw together a couple advanced preparation side dishes. One thing I like is to buy everything fresh, so if you cook it up, it might last a couple more days. So in this recipe, we're going to make some asparagus. I'll show you how we're going to put that all together with some almonds there, shaved on top. We've got some yams. We're going to put some pecans on that. And I'm going to half cook these Brussels sprouts, and that's going to turn into a meal today for me. So we'll show you how that's going to work out. What I do at campsite is throw all my vegetables in a steamer on a hot plate if you're in electricity, or on my Coleman if I'm at a boondocking site. So just begin by throwing all your vegetables in the steamer. Now generally I'm just cooking for myself, but if you have to cook for somebody else, I also use my Instapot steamer, and I can steam these up in about 10 minutes for a lot more people. Remember I told you I was going to take the Brussels sprouts out about halfway? Well, I'm going to grill those and coat them with a mixture of breadcrumbs, Parmesan, and garlic. So I'm going to mix that all up now to give it a little extra crunch on the outside of the Brussels sprouts. And remember my little 240 watt mini cooker that I did a video on? Well, I'm doing some butter in that right now. When the Brussels sprouts are about half cooked, go ahead and remove those and leave the asparagus and the yams in the steamer. So you can cook them to your liking, and then we're going to prepare them for storage now, because remember, we're going to eat these side dishes later. So I'm going to just drizzle just a little bit of butter on the top, keep them moist for later, and maybe sprinkle a little bit of that mixture of breadcrumbs, Parmesan, and garlic on it. And then I set aside these almonds to put on the top for you for later. And if you like, they are going to come out cold, so you can just wrap this tin foil and put it on the barbecue when you go to cook your steak or your chicken or whatever. So there you have our first side dish. For the yam, I quartered them and took the skin off, sprinkled a couple raisins on the top with some pecans. So that'll be a nice little side dish with something this week at campsite. And I'm also going to just throw a little bit of butter on it, so when it goes on the grill, it won't burn, or you can actually take it out of the paper and cook it separate. But there you have another side dish for one of your meals this week. To keep these out of water in my ice chest, I've used these reusable plastic bags. One nice thing about making the side dishes in advance is maybe you might want to eat one of them now. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to take these half-cooked Brussels sprouts and put them together for a meal for me right now. Once you dip those in the mixture of breadcrumbs, garlic, and Parmesan, after you've put them in a little bit of butter, put them on your grill, and in a few minutes you'll have lunch. I've added a couple slices of turkey kielbasa for my lunch today. And there you have a real quick campsite meal. My sister always says, "Hey, you're never in any of your videos eating them." I go, "No, I don't really want to be. I want to just sit here and enjoy them, and hopefully you enjoy them too." And remember, let the road be your friend.